Yeah. Anyways, very random pop-up episode with my man, all the way from I don't even know where he lives. Honestly, either Lake Elsinore or Corona, depending on the day. Facts. You know what I mean? So my man got 2 feet on the other side of the border. You feel me? Long Beach. You from the LBC, I guess.
You're from Long Beach?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
He's from the LBC, I guess. Yep. But the one and only Justin Octavius Just Rock in the building with us. I did not mean to put your government on the brother.
I appreciate it. Joshua Bartholomew.
That's crazy. Dang, Octavius. All right. Shout out to my man Just Rock. The one and only. Appreciate you for dropping in. You know what I mean? Of course.
You know, gotta wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow. So.
I know they do. We gotta wake up tomorrow and turn up.
3 a.m.?
Borderline.
Probably.
What's the call time?
6:30.
Early. Wake up in the morning. Thinking about so many things.
6 a.m.
You gotta wake up
and
then wake up from waking up. I can't be the only person that wakes up from waking up.
No facts. I sit there, when I wake up, I'm like this.
I need to be listening to a smooth 20 minutes. Another.
Okay, yeah, you are gonna have to wake up after.
Like, I wake up, and I'm like, but my brain's like that meme. No, that's not brain when I wake up.
Me, man.
But I'm just sitting there just.
Like, I literally forget my lunch almost every single day.
That's
because I am not that much of a morning person. Literally, the other day, they tried coaching me on this thing. I'm like, fam, I'm just not a morning person, man. So if y'all could coach me through me not being a morning person, bet. Literally, almost every other day, my sister or my mom will be texting me, hey, you forgot your food on the counter.
Wait, hold on. What food do you bring to work?
Usually salads, a sandwich, leftover dinners.
Salad? Okay.
Eating salad.
Y'all be eating salad for lunches?
Salad gotta be, like, fresh.
It gotta be fresh. I can't be eating no...
It's like, salad that's like...
soggy
arugula. I can eat it quietly.
It needs to be crunchy. Iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg lettuce?
Yes.
Eat a quiet salad.
Okay. I know this is mad random, but today I had a sandwich that reminded me of my childhood. Have y'all ever... Okay, did y'all take sandwiches to work? I mean, to school when y'all growing up?
What kind?
Like this food from home?
Like, yeah.
I'll put,
So I used to have a PB&J my mom would make sometimes. Mm-hmm. By the time it was lunchtime, it was like low-key like soggy a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, but it used to hit though, bro. Them don't used to hit. We like used to like bleed through the bread a little bit.
Jelly would be
that used to hit, bro. Bro, that just used to be the most fire sandwich. So Steph made a sandwich like that earlier today. Mm-hmm. I was like, dang, I was like transported straight to my childhood. Bro. That joint hit.
3 bites of my life.
Bro, alright, you can't. 3 bites is crazy.
The fact is I never paid attention to that when I was in...
Soggy sandwich used to hit, bro.
Yeah. Bussin'.
Bro,
and I used to have the
I'm sure
machine.
my sandwiches came in soggy.
Bougie.
Bro, not a machine. Like, y'all would have to make the sandwich and then press it. And it would like...
Oh, make the edges. Oh, yeah. Okay,
bro,
yeah.
Fire. And then when I got older, I would toast it after.
You did this in the morning?
Yeah.
You're waking up to be toasting food in the morning?
Bro, I used to be at school at like 6:45.
I used to walk into my grandma's van with a toothbrush in my hand. With my shirt off. I'm talking about... that was me in the morning.
No, you that kid, bro.
I was that kid. My shirt was still dangling from my backpack. I had a toothbrush in my hand. That was me walking onto there because she was going to leave me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you over here...
I'm talking about in the morning.
Smashing sandwiches. Yes, that was me in the morning.
I'm talking about in high school when I had a car.
Oh, I'm like, that's crazy.
You had a car in high school?
Yeah, like my senior year.
So nice, bro.
Oh, excuse me.
You doing the all-campus lunches?
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Towards the end.
Must be nice.
But you also got to remember,
I don't even think my school was
like,
about to do that.
Remember that picture? That's what I look like.
This photo that Justin showed of himself.
Oh, no, he showed his face.
Bro.
What was it?
Glasses.
Hey, look, mama.
Wow. I was a cool, like, 100 pounds lighter.
Ain't no way. Well, probably. I believe it.
Easily.
Yeah, when did you start getting into lifting?
The summer after my freshman year of college.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So how much did you weigh?
Realistically, when I graduated high school, I was 140 pounds.
It worked. Sounds alright.
Yeah. But now, 205 pounds.
My man said, I'm getting swole-a-thon.
I'm swole.
Stop. He keeps on calling himself fat. There's no way you can look at this guy. See, look at this. He's not fat.
He's not.
You guys so fat? Exactly.
Hey, yo.
I wear extra larges.
Well, I wear extra larges too.
Well, one,
for a different reason.
It's because your shoulders are wide, which that comes from working out, and 2, you like wearing oversized.
Yep.
So technically, that's not your natural size you wear. Am I right? Yes.
Come through, bro.
Maybe.
That's crazy.
All right, dang, I'm getting bit up.
Come in, bro.
I'm getting bit.
I believe it, bro.
Anyways,
That's crazy, though.
is my time now?
What you mean?
Am I done? Your boys here. Can we just take a moment though, bro?
Look at that happened to, like right now. That's crazy. My man leg getting torn.
Golly.
Oh.
Golly.
Over here.
I've never gotten bit out here, bro.
Never?
No.
You never getting bit?
Not
You be
here.
getting bit and just.
Of course, man.
What up, y'all?
That's crazy.
Oh man, so now here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got
here we are.
Mr.
What it do? What
Andre,
Yeah, I'm
the
late.
Dragon Fist.
He
You
said-
yeah. He late, but it's all good.
I'm not
What's good, man?
What's good? What's good?
All day.
I haven't seen you in a what the heck? Hey man, he took him as a whole new man. What is that right? What's that?
Yeah, you know.
You know.
The paychecks?
You know.
Your paychecks?
Man, it could be. They just, they be on some weird shit, though.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ask, I'll end up answering all the questions.
Oh, of course,
Everybody's on
man.
some weird stuff right now.
Oh, of course, bro. You already rolling anyway. So hey, this is all.
Oh, we on. Hey, everybody.
We already
Oh,
are.
What's up, y'all?
You want to pop it
Go
right
ahead
now, bro.
and dig in on.
You want to hit with the intro real quick? Wait, why you get some brownie with it, bro?
Yeah, so let me introduce this man right here. First of all, I met this man at the most random time ever. At the most random place. Literally, when I was working at Starbucks. I was in the drive-through window, you know, just chopping it up with random customers, you know. And he comes in. Good vibes and everything. I'm like, alright, bet. And then he comes back again. Well, alright, what's good? Yep, good time, bet, leaves.
It was a routine for me.
And then he comes back again. I was like, bro. And we just exchanging Instagrams and everything. And then it's been history since, bro.
That is true.
It's literally been since, man. And yeah, literally.
So are
man,
you Starbucks workers out there? You never know who you're gonna meet.
You never know who you're gonna meet.
So
No,
be
dead
friendly.
you never know.
Don't
who
mess
you're
up
gonna
people's
meet.
names. Get their macchiato, americano, latte, whatever you got.
said-
Get it right. You feel me?
Yeah, you
Drink
never
for
really-
Steve.
Drink for Steve. No, my name is Amanda. That's crazy. That's why.
Well, the funny thing is, everybody knew him as my friend. Like,
You know, I
people
still
thought
go up there
I
and
wouldn't
be
even be there.
Oh, hey! I'm like, hey! They didn't even see who these people are. We don't
That's
know who
crazy.
they are, but they just know that, hey, Isaac, I'm the friend, and then they just pop up. I probably just happened to me like
Isaac.
2 days ago.
Word. Well, okay, well, what's your Starbucks order? What you talking?
Strawberry
Oh wait, yeah.
frap with extra caramel, make it extra bougie. I always tell them that. They know what I'm talking about. As soon as I say,
All right, I'm gonna break that down real quick. I got strawberry. I don't know what the word frap means. Caramel with strawberry sounds
you know,
ridiculous.
And I say caramel. And as soon as you hit them with the caramel, though, you mean caramel? Yes, you know exactly what I mean.
That's crazy.
I don't know why you're asking me. Okay.
And you never know. Bro.
That is true.
I saw a guy at Chipotle order some queso before. So, yeah.
Queso?
Right ahead of me, the guy would say, yeah, can I get some queso? I was like, I heard the man say that. I was like, oh snap, he must have messed up. But ain't no way. Then he further to the line, he want more. He's like, nah, can I get some more queso? I was like, oh, he's real. This is what he actually says out of his mouth. And then he turns around and says, hey, what's up, my brother? I got a soul food restaurant opened up in the mall. Can I was like, thank you. I will take your card gladly. If you sit here saying queso at Chipotle, your food got it good.
Oh, yeah.
Your food got it hit, bro.
I'd have been like, hey, I'm gonna have what he having.
And queso's that all menu item, you feel me?
Queso.
That is.
Yeah, I've been having it wrong this whole time, man.
Ask for some queso next time, bro.
Queso?
They gonna call the manager off the back, give you some else.
Not queso? Queso?
Queso, bro. Call the
Manager
manager.
comes from the back by look at you first.
Fact.
Case?
And be like, okay.
You know he know the secret word.
Queso.
Yeah.
Queso.
Queso.
Can I get
I know that goes against your
Josh, you got
heritage,
any queso on you?
That's crazy. But how's life been, man? How's life been, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. Truth be told, it had this like really ups, a lot of good ups, you know.
Yeah.
Dang, been going through like a little bit of the awkward issues,
Okay.
you know.
Stuff you want to get into or not get into?
Oh man, we can get into it, you know.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
you know, I can go ahead and say like it was like these relationships are ups and downs, you know.
Okay.
So just know, I ain't with the old girl no more since the last time I was here. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, on some random drama, and you know, I actually finally took that step forward and said, you know what? You're not good for me. And I walked away.
There you go.
Just like that.
Okay.
You know, probably ain't gonna end up hearing it, you know, but it was like a lot of toxic stuff that was going on. Yeah. This is me in Dallas, you know, trying to do the whole little fight combat thing, which one shout out to Team Combat League. Yep. You know, they ended up putting me up there. I ended up getting like this nice old man belt for the old people. Just, you know. The old man belt.
That's crazy.
Hey, but granted, when I was out there, you know, because they still be hitting me with that, oh, you know, you look 25, 26, you know. I get the young age, and you know, shit like that. It makes me happy. But you know, I got a belt for being old, but old wise and experience of beating people up. So it was one of those things. So I was season 1, so again, nothing but shout out to them. But from there, like I said, it's been up and down with that leagues. Then me finally breaking off of a bad seed out of my life, and then it moved into me approaching with a new woman in my life, and you know, in love with this one. So
okay,
you know,
said in love with this one. All right, okay.
Yeah, she came in. Yeah, she got me. You know, she came up in there. She hit me with something. I was like, you know what? Because you know, it was off on the moments of, you know, I'm like, F love. Love is stupid. I don't care. I hate everybody. You know, I don't trust you. I don't trust nobody. And then here she's knocking on the back door talking about hate. I'm like, all right, what's up? But yeah, you know, so it's like little stuff like that.
Love ain't that bad.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I kind of came back on it.
You just gotta meet the right people.
Yep. And that's exactly how it is. And, she, you know, coming off right now, everything's like right. Don't, you know, everybody has their little small hiccups, but it's basically what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for. It's when you have the hiccups, what's happening. Yeah. Like, you know, some people might say it's exit, or hey, I'm looking for the door, I'm gonna end up hitting up such and such because this person's acting weird, or whatever the case is. But like our hiccups, she calls me, I call her, we talk. You know, boom.
And she lives in Texas?
No,
or out here?
No, Connecticut.
Whoa!
Yes.
How do you do that?
Look, what? All right. My man said, "Hey, he was watching TikTok. He's like, hey, what's good, shawty?"
You know. So one,
have you met her in person yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely.
No. I was like, hey, yo, listen.
I'm like, we can set this up right now.
Hey, TLC, where you at?
FaceTime.
You feel me?
But what's her name?
Amanda.
What's up, Amanda? How's it going?
Cool.
Hey, yo, my man. My man said.
Just Rock just out here dying in the back right now.
Hey, but no, real stuff. Like, she's cool. Like, really. And I know, like, most people are like, oh, long distance, but reason why I end up liking long distance because it's first to talk, actually hold a conversation, actually get to know each other, and that's how you end up building. Because like nowadays, like, you know, everybody already knows what it's going. It's either big statements from Andrew Tate or super statements from, you know, the women that are walking around here. Like, you know, if they can't pay my bills, you know. Like, we got into a song on that. But yeah, you know. But that's the whole episode. You know. So yeah, so it's like off on, you know, you get those little things, like, you know, and like, heck, the last one I was with, it was like that. My son's mother was just like that, you know. So it kind of opens up that door when you finally get the chance to actually breathe. Okay. There I am. Yeah. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So how's she with that in communications with supporting you, what you do as a career and all that? Because
you on the move constantly. You know. So.
In line. In line. But to be told, she's been like that healthy version, like on the good end of things with me. You know, like heck, my last fight that I had, she was there, encouraging me, talking. You know. You know, so it's like things. It's about putting things at peace. You know, granted that I have to be very violent to actually do what I do, but she puts my mind in peace. Yeah, it's like a 50-50 when it ends up with. So
how does that switch then? That's a very interesting thing that you pointed out.
He just switched.
So that mental switch going between, all right, I gotta go in 110 go mode, I gotta be violent right now, and then switch it off and go in relationship mode.
See, so here's the argument. Because it's funny, like, they always bring this up. And I always end up telling them, like, truth be told, there's no on and off switch. Like this. I hear Avengers when they Hulk getting ready to like jump out the big old airplane. We'll call that spaceship. Hulk about to jump out. Boom, they be like, we need the Hulk.
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh, my bad. Not when he jumped out. My bad. Or what could have been. One or two. Mix it up with the movies. But anyways. It's Hulk. So yeah, we just know it's Hulk. But there was this one little line and it was like, hey, how you switching on and off or what's going on? And he was like, well, ain't no switch on and off. I'm always angry.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm already pissed off, so it's no flip button. It's just, all right, turn. Hey. Yeah. Like for me in this, it's that I'm always angry. I'm always violent. Like, it's just that I'm just really good at covering it for certain people that I'm actually around.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually like this awkward, like saying, it was like a little podcast with an older lady and then it was her husband. They did like a little thing and they were like, would you ever lie to me? And he told him no. Or, he told her like, no, I'll never lie to you. Never. And she hit him with like, no, you will lie to me. And, it was kind of like a little partial bitterness, but it kind of came in where it was like, me hitting you 100, it's like you are going to lie to me because at the end of the day, you go to work every day. You have to pretend and fake and be happy around these other people because, you don't want to lose your job or the customers come in, they got to get that fakeness,
Yeah.
And then you're telling me you're going to come back home to me and what, be angry? No, you're going to sit there and do what? Bite your mouth or bite your tongue, you're going to kind of fake it out. So you're already lying to me when we already said, hey, we got to end up talking to each other and all this other stuff. But in reality, that's where it's at. Like with me, when it comes to the fighting, it's like, it's already on. I'm already angry. Like, like hell. Like I said, man, me moving around with my son's mom, like, just conversations and like, pisses me off. Like my managers piss me off. Like, me in the lifestyle that I'm like at right now. Like people that know me, they should know that I should be what? Doing extra X, Y, and Z type of things, should be doing negative things. Like, should have all this money, like 5 houses and all this other stuff from the fights and, the game that I've been in. But when running like multiple businesses. But truth be told, I'm still awkwardly trying to get things right with like my last contract or things right with my fight. The managers that are managing me. And then on top of that, if I don't have a good fight, I got to make sure the next time if my value's still up there. And then it comes back down to the fact is, and I got to make sure that the people that I'm talking to or I'm around or the ones that I'm in love with or the woman I'm in love with, that she's happy. And then, you got this other thing where it's like my son's mom, where she can end up easily flipping that off where I have to be pissed off, like, or a situation I got to end up molding it or trying to make it make sense. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, there's no switch. It's already there. I'm already on. It's just that it's coded and hidden from the people that I actually care about. Just put it like this. You guys give me positive energy. Yeah. So you're going to get positive energy. But if you guys started off with negative energy, you're going to get negative. It ain't going to be that hard of a switch. It's just that this is what you brought to the table. Yeah. Like, so like when I'm with my boy, that boy is nothing but love to me. And I'd be damned to give him negative when he's only giving me love. I have an ounce of love for him. So I have ounces of love or a big lot of love. Yeah. And it's just for my boy. And, it's going to be one of those moments where when I'm with him, that's all he's going to end up seeing. He ain't going to see nothing negative. He's going to see positive because he's a child growing.
How old is he?
Him, 3.
3. Wow.
Yeah. Which one? We're got our like little documentary coming out from the Team Combat, and he was the star host in this bad boy. So it's actually
hey, that's dope.
Yeah. So
June moving.
Yeah, and so we have big moves, man.
Shout out to June.
Dope. Okay.
Found in the ball.
That was my next question. I was going to ask you, how often are you able to see him?
Oh, he's with me majority of the time. Okay. When I say majority, like, it's basically 6 times out of the week.
Nice.
To 5.5. It kind of.
So how does that switch off work when you were in Texas?
So when it was in the Texas part, it was basically with my mom. So
okay. Gotcha.
And like I said, his mom will kick in when he kicks in, or when she kicks in. So when she ends up having her, boom. But then it kind of got like awkward where he ends up taking him to Mexico. She doesn't go. He goes to Mexico. So my child's half. You feel me? He's a mixed breed.
Word.
So so he went with the other half of his family. So he's in Mexico. And the good thing is he knows a little bit about Espanol. You feel me? So this is like straight. This is like points.
He said.
So it's making me happy. Like I want him to be 100% bilingual. And I'm like working on my Espanol so I can be.
Word.
Yeah.
Alright, give us a quick introduction in Spanish. Go ahead.
Oh man,
I can't.
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead,
can't
run that, bro.
say,
Go ahead.
hey, soy el número uno. Sí.
Okay.
I'll take you.
That's dope, man. One thing that definitely stood out, man, to me, man, you're just like, you're always ready. You're violent, man. So there's a lot of people the same way, but they're not like you. Like, they throwing down 24/7, man. So how do you do it, man? Like, how do you not fight 24/7? You know, like fight everybody, man. Like, if you're always ready, man. Like, how do you not go down? You know.
Shoot, I end up telling you, if I could fight every day, I would. And because it's like funny, like we're bringing this moment up, right? So last 2 weeks ago or a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I'm over here. My coach ends up bringing it up. It was like, dang, it's a championship match, 6 rounds. Excuse me. Yeah, he goes, 6 rounds. And I was like, okay. Like, no type of worry, no, like my facial expression didn't change, whatever the case is. Yeah. Okay. And then he brings it up to me yesterday. He was like, yeah, all right, so what did you see in your fight? What did you do wrong? The whole nine. I break it down, the whole nine.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, he kind of rushed it. Yeah, I was on finish mode. That was my mind. Excuse me. So my mind was finish early. Yeah. I got things to do. I'm just beautiful. That's my mindset. You get me in a fight, it is. I'm trying to knock it out in the first round or two, and we can go. So that's just how it is. So he was like, yeah. All right. He was like, well, this is the funniest thing about it. He was like, I knew your mind was definitely on finish the fight early. He was like, because when I said 6 rounds, you didn't blink an eye. Had me dying. So I'm laughing, right? He was like, you didn't blink an eye. I'm like, yeah, 6 rounds. You just said, yep. Right? And I was like, yeah. I was like, well, it's like that's where my mind's at. And it was like, that's where your problem was. So my problem was on that, but not knowing. For other people don't even know about it. But that fight, I woke up, my brother as well. We were in Florida, throwing up day of the fight.
Oh, really?
I'm throwing up. I had diarrhea, the whole nine. Brother, he has diarrhea, throwing up.
Sheesh.
Like the whole nine. Still.
Like, were you were you actually sick or just being nervous?
No, definitely sick. I was mad sick. So yeah,
that's
crazy.
I
was like, yeah.
No, there's these bugs here. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's my fault because I got that sweet honey for some reason. My blood is very sweet to these things. It's just like, man. But yeah,
so woke up sick.
Oh, mad sick. Throwing up. Boom. Right? Brother, same thing. So we're thinking all right, food poisoning maybe or whatever the case is, but there was something that was going on out in California that kind of carried with us over there or whatnot. But my mindset is always on go. So in reality, it's not really hindering or playing a part in my head. It's just get out there, do what I do best, finish the fight. And almost did. First round and second round, I just kept on going for it. Because, I already knew my body was going to shut down eventually. So it was like, let's hurry up and finish it. And, walked into something where it ended up reopening up a cut in my eye, which, again, since I'm always on go, weeks before, or a week before, I ended up going with Bobby Green, and basically clash of heads, end up opening up a big gash in my head.
Jeez.
But I end up cutting easy. It's one of those things, or don't want to say too easy, but I'm very known. Eventually y'all gonna start calling me Scarface. I'm gonna be the new Lion King, and I'm about to run out for the role.
Sheesh.
Be we need Scar. I'm that's me.
I'm the man for the job.
I am. Same complexion. I'm sitting in there. You feel me? I'm sitting in that movie nice. But yeah, so it's just always on one of those things, and you end up realizing this is what I'm good at. I can throw. I can violent. I can do that, but at the same time, I can kind of be in a room, Yeah. But But yeah, like when I say there's stories, random stories, it's always on random stories, and I always kind of go off of like a respect thing, and it kind of comes off on that. It's hey, it's respect. I ended up the best way to get respect. Sometimes you have to throw, or just have a good, nice old conversation, and just hopes that that's how far it goes. But if it doesn't, then where we at.
Are other people in the industry have that same kind of mental state of always ready to go, or do some people have like that on and off ebb and flow like you were talking about, or do a lot of people just live in that state of just on?
I want to say it's 50-50. It's
okay.
like whenever you end up catching them, because like like I am like a true believer, like you are blessed to honestly come across the right people, right, and it's always something that just like it clicks. I don't know what it is, it just clicks. Like, hey, eventually me and you were talking, every time that I pulled up at work, eventually we just start clicking, and sometimes just click. Like, and I can sit here and I can end up asking, like, or ask you guys, like, all right, tell me something about your life, and then something will click and be like, all right, this is why we link. Like, it's just one of those things. It could just be the factors in that you never want to give up, or hey, you want to just work your way to being the top and the best. And my mindset's always I want to be the best. So hey, we can link, like or we just click. But for most people, the ones that I have come across, they all have the same mindset. Every one of them. I could end up speaking on like my boy AJ Graham. It's just actually fun because he's the one I met in Dallas, and we're on the same team and everything. So AJ has his story. His story, and this funny moment is that we have like the same birthdays, right? And it was like random, like we're driving, I was like, yeah, like on my birthday, come tell them about my ex. So I'm like,
whoa, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, I'm wearing yellow too. So hey, again, my apologies. They might be coming after me right now.
For those who are listening on Spotify and Apple, there's a big old boy that just came in.
I don't mess with bees like that, homie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him either.
So you and AJ got the same birthday, huh?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna talk about your ex.
Oh yeah, so we're talking about my ex, same birthday, and how he found out we had the same birthday. Cause I was like, yeah, like 2 days before my birthday. It was like January 20th, right? Or my bad, 2 days before my birthday, January 19th. I end up, the girl starts arguing with me, breaks up with me. And he was like, wait, 2 days before your birthday? I was like, yeah. She broke up with me. I'm thinking like he might know the girl or something like that, Because it's my first time like riding with him, right? And then, we were going back to the Airbnb that we had, that they booked us with. So he was like, yeah. He was like, 2 days before your birthday. I was like, yeah, she broke up with me. It was like, oh, no. My bad, like, cutting off your story, but it's your birthday the 21st. I was like, yeah. Mine too. I was like, what? Yeah. What the hell? It was like, it was like one of those the brothers.
Yeah.
It was like, we just become best friends. We became best friends. It was just like that.
Yeah.
So he ended up in like sitting there and like, continuing my story. But the whole funny thing about it is it's like how we kind of like clicked. It wasn't just the fact on the birthdays, it was the fact is that things that I was going through, he went through.
Yeah.
And he was going through. Gotcha. And on top of that, since I have him like, I'm like older than him by a good 9 years, I believe. So out of the 9 years that at his age, I basically went through everything that he was going through. And I kind of like broke it down to him. Like, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is what happened. Hey, X, Y, and Z. Yep. And then it all happened. And he was like, bro, it's just so crazy that you said this and that. This happened. Let me tell you that happened. And then, it's like I said, it's like, I feel like I just put you in a place where people just click with you. Like, you just don't click with people unless there's something that you guys have in common. Mm-hmm. You just got to figure out what it is, So like I said, so it's like, I can argue and say like everybody does have their mindset on that, and some are probably more crazier than most. Like me, I'd probably be like a straight loose cannon if I didn't have my boy. Like,
Word.
Like cause I have two, and the first one that got taken away from me, I was very much out there. My head wasn't all the way screwed on the right way. And then I had my second child. Now everything is like, all right, I'm leveled out. But at the same time, my leveled out is that I'm angry because I really want to, I want to just boom, but I can't.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's not an on switch. It's just when I get that chance to finally do it, I'm gonna do it. And that's where it's like I'm in the cage. I get to do that. There's no hold bars or hey Andre, you gotta calm down, or hey Andre, relax, or hey you don't have to go out your mouth, or you don't have to go overboard or off on the situation. No, I get to do it.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But then when you take it off, it's like okay, I'm gonna wait till next time. Like and you be. It's like a little moment. It's like I'm the guy that goes in the club and I have to look at everybody because I need to know who everybody, I gotta scope it out. Like, it's always that
background check of the space you in.
Oh, there it is.
I know. I'm from DC, so I do that naturally. I just look around to see who's in here. All right.
It's like, can I be in here? Because if I know if I can't be in here, so it's like already sized up, and it was funny too. I already told me I was just like, if we ever, because she don't do clubs and stuff like that. But I was like, if we ever do go do a club, I'm just like, I'm scoping out the whole thing, and I need you to be on the same wavelength. And she was like, I'm already letting everybody, so you got nothing to worry about. All right, there we go. There we go. You see the person that walked up in here with the raincoat? It's too hot.
Yeah, too hot.
They're right there. I need everybody's eyes open on that.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. For sure, man. Well, hey, man, let's talk about your Dallas time, man. You was gone for like how long? Like April or something?
Yeah, I was gone for 3 months, almost 3.5
months, man.
I was just actually happy. Just the fact is that I was close to the Cowboys. So it just sucked. It was season off.
I know.
Yeah. But other point
cool
point is I got to meet Greg Hardy like officially.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right, because he does do MMA, yeah.
So, like, me and him, like, we fought on the same card. We fought on the same card a couple times, but we never, like, stopped and talked or chopped it up. But as soon as he got to Dallas, because he jumped on the same team as me, so, he was on my team as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so he ended up pulling. It was funny, too, because my coach, like, put me to the side, he just kept on like bringing names up, like, hey, have you heard of this person, or what do you think of this person, right? And I ain't gonna lie, so I apologize to some of the names that got brought up. I had to say no, because he asked me. It was just one of those, like I had to give him my like a whole straight opinion. And I was like it could be this, but I'm just telling you, you two ain't gonna click, or all right, you'll click, but everybody else over here ain't gonna click, and then it's gonna kind of come like off on that. So it kind of came with the Greg Hardy, and I broke it down. I told him like. Honestly, how I felt about it. I was like, it would be a good pickup. Just the fact is, in one, it'll bring the crowd and eyes to the game. Yep. And then at the same time, since it's Dallas and he's from Dallas, that Dallas is going to be center. And it's already support, there, And then it's like, granted, I know he had this awkward like pass or whatever the case is, but Dallas people love him still, regardless of the situation. Like, hey, I'm a fan. The dude's cool peeps.
That's crazy, man.
And it's like, and I told him I
remember him.
I was always telling him, I was like, yeah, like you gonna see him, and he's probably like this. I was like, the way he's gonna react to things, you're not gonna be able to feel right. You're gonna just feel like he's coming over too aggressive or whatever the case is, And I was like, but if you get past that little line, you'd be great. And and I told him, I was like, you two probably ain't gonna click, but y'all gonna click. If that makes sense. And he was like, what do you mean click but not click? I'm like, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I promise you, as soon as he gets on the team, they sit there and see it all. And I was like, I told you. Because, it's like me, because, like at the end of the day, just like, because me and him, like, chop it up and, and we were talking about it, like, because I know we got onto this, like, whole conversation about money, and he was talking to AJ. So Greg was talking to AJ, and I was like there, and then he ended up asking me. He was like, "Yeah, it's just about how you got to market things," because everybody kept on coming to me because somehow I became the team captain. I became captain of the team, and they ended up. It's more like captain as in like one coming for advice, two how to honestly market yourself and stuff like that. So AJ was the one that I was always talking to. So I ended up breaking it down, like, do this, do that. And then Greg kind of, like, jumped in that conversation or with them. Started breaking it down to him, like, all right, you want to end up doing this, this, and that, like this. At the end of the day, my name, it holds a lot of weight, which it does. Like, to the moment as in if he asked to jump in a boxing league or a boxing match or a cage fight, they're going to pay top price, period. Like UFC, they paid him like well over 6 figures, and then he ended up bringing it up like this. My first fight I made, basically, he said like in the 6-figure mark, right? And he was like, Andre, when you were up in there, how much are you making? I was in the 5, like, you know. But he was like, and this is the crazy thing is, he's a better fighter than me. I just have a bigger name. And he made a point. Bigger name, better fighter. Doesn't matter. You can be able to beat everybody in the world, but if no one knows you, what are you making?
Yeah.
So you're just the best fighter that people know about. Like you are the gym guy. Like, you know. And then Greg, he does what he does best. You know, he performs. He's a football player, and people know him for that. And then when he ends up branching off, people are going to be intrigued and work on. Like, he can literally make an awkward video, and people are going to look at it just to see what he's doing. Like, you know, like he made a video about him working at Walmart, or not working at Walmart, doing a thing where he was in Walmart, and people thought he was working.
I was like, yo, he's at Walmart.
But then, you know, and then it's like, here's the funny thing is, the first thing they said in the sentence was, I don't work here. It's just when you try and, you know, he explain what he's doing. But everybody ignores that. They just see him. Oh, he works at Walmart. That was it. So that was like another big thing we were talking about. And he was like, but just off of me, them thinking I work at Walmart, guess how many views I got? Well over 1 million. Like, you know.
Yeah, there's like articles and everything on it.
Yeah, big old picture of or video, you know, clip about him. So it was just like that. Like, you kind of end up weighing the thing, but it was like I stated, it was a good chance that I ended up meeting him, and you end up seeing things. Like, you know, dude's pretty cool. Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Yeah.
So, what?
Well, no, like, what else you learn from them, though?
Besides that, it's more like what everybody learned from me. Cause like I said, they played me at the damn team captain.
Okay, how deep was the team?
Deep, the team, as in, what are we talking? Deep as in family-wise, or deep
like
as
numbers.
Okay, so the team goes up to 18 fighters. But for our team, we only had up to being like, we kept on bouncing back from 14 and 16, but we never had a full team. But we also did have like other guys that are just around or in the gym. And to be honest, like out of all of us, 4 of us was really close. And this is how my Spanish got a little bit, you know, better. It was getting better. Like it was trash. And I got there, I got better, you know. So, you know, and it was like it was me, AJ, Dion, and Jennifer. So Jennifer. And so I'm gonna go with Jennifer first. So Jennifer, she's from Spain. She's if you guys have watched Money Heist.
That sounds familiar.
I've never seen it, but I know about it.
Heist. It's Money Heist. Yeah, it's Money Heist.
Okay.
They got like 4 or 5 seasons, whatever the
dope.
case is. She's in season 4, I believe, and she's like they classify her as the bad guy, but in reality, the people robbing the bank is the bad guy, and you know, so she's the cop or one of the general cops, and you know. Badass in the whole thing. She's fucking awesome. Excuse cursing. She's awesome. You know. So she's on there. She's straight from Spain. Good on the English. It's like better English than Dion, because Dion didn't speak a lick of English. Like
where's he from?
He's from Cuba.
Cuba.
So, Cuba.
I am very happy to be here. I am to fight in Texas. I am on your team.
Hey, and funny thing about it is like Dion, that dude, they got him named as the Cuban Sniper. And
the Cuban Sniper.
Cuban Sniper. That goes hard.
That's a fire name.
That's hard.
That dude was a killer. Like mindset, you put him in there, no lick of English, and then wherever he ends up saying the lick, if he gives you English, it's gonna be one of those forever framed words that it's gonna be locked in your head, because you know
there's not much else he gonna say.
So it was like one day, like he ended up sparring this dude named Freddie. Right, Freddie's a cool cat too, but that day it was funny because Freddie's like one of those like, I'm going to trigger everybody, I'm going to fight you, like, you know, he gets in your head, he mentally like, just try to fuck you, right? And him and Dion go at it, I promise you. Boom, bam, that's all you hear. You see everything, him talking, boom, still, nah, F the bell, we gonna keep going. They going at it, boom, bam. Dion's getting the better. Just know Dion, the Cuban Sniper, is getting the better end of the stick on this, right? But he's still talking, and boom. And all you hear at the end is, I'm 160. I am 160. Oh, he says it about 4 to 5 times just to make sure to let him know I'm 160, because you know Freddie, he fights at 175, and at the time he was 180, Okay. So him being at 160, it was already the mind blown. Yeah, you know. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I'm 160. It was just like that. It was like, yep, that's forever gonna be like the quote for him in his shorts. Like, 160. It's like, so every time I see him or if they're like around each other, I'd be like, I'm 160. Yeah. And, you know, but it was a good thing. Like out there, it was like a lot of trash talking, but everybody was still family. But you know, it was just a lot of trash.
Hey, shout out to Dion, man.
Hey,
shout out to Dion, bro.
Good sniper, man. Come on. Yeah. Man, how were you able to get this opportunity, though?
Truth told, this came from the manager that I did have, and you know,
that manager, like from your personal fight team.
Yeah, from my personal fight team. They're very interesting. Yeah, just know that managing is awkwardly weird. But they ended up giving me the gig. They put my name out in the hat, and it was shopped around, and I had like 4 teams after me. It was Dallas, L.A., Philly, and I think it was either New York or Vegas. It was one of the other ones. But I know I didn't even hear the third or the fourth option, because the third option was Dallas. As soon as he said Dallas, I was like, oh, that's where I'm going. I was like, take me there.
Okay.
We them boys. Come on.
Yeah, you know, exactly. That's exactly what I was like. It was it. We even start the conversation. Yeah, you know. And then I know the numbers was pretty good for me to go over there. Cause I had them in Philly, which they matched, and then the third was supposed to be like 35, and then LA, I know they came off a little bit less, but it was going to be a lot of TV time. So if I would have went there, I would have got a lot of TV time, but I would have been getting half of what other teams were paying me. Mm. But my thing about it wasn't even on like the TV time, because I'm like, wherever I go, I'll just bring the cameras to me. It doesn't matter, because you know. Yeah, I'm just good.
You do what you gotta do. You gotta market,
You know, there you go. Like I market. I am a marketing walking stick, if you want to go ahead and say. You know, I can able to market. I can bring noise. I can bring the camera. And at the end of the day, I did. I became the captain. At the end of the day, I had a full-on backstory of me being a single father with my son. Wow. You know, and I brought the noise and the names partially to Dallas, where people were like, "Hey, this and that, Andre, da 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 da." So I did my part. Yeah. And what I ended up stating, I ended up making like the comment, and I said, "Yeah, don't worry about it." But at the same time, there was this other thing is like LA. Don't get me wrong, there's like killer fighters there, and you know, and the good coach. But I didn't know the coach already knew me. If I would have known that, I would have had a different, intake on the situation, and probably went over there, because the dude actually followed my career. And it was just like randomly like let me know at the championship, like he finally like, because every time that I seen him, there was fight, he always him and the team, traitor. Crazy. Hey, but it was a joke, but it was like, traitor, but in my head, back of my head, I'm like, I know I'm a traitor, like one, I don't know if I'm from. But it made sense now after he just told me. He was like, no, I actually know you. Like, I seen you fight. I've been following your fights. And, I was excited and thought we were going to get you. It was one of those things. And I was like, bro, if you would have told me that, it would have been different. Because, I had they had like one fighter that I'm actually cool with and actually like. The dude's name's Angel. Shout out to Angel. Good boxer. So he's out there. And I would have easily I would have at least shopped over there. But at the same time, after I figured out what they had did, because I was supposed to get paid a certain amount, but they halved it, type of deal, or less than half of it. So it was kind of like irritating me, and then my managers were on some awkward stuff, not knowing that like me being out there, everything I was making, I got to pay everything, for the house of living out there. So, but the whole thing is, if I would have known they would have done that, I would have stayed in LA, and would have got like good training with the good coach and everything, But again, my mindset was Dallas, X, Y, and Z. And on top of that, the coach that was over there named Coach AC. So shout out to Coach AC. The dude's, he's a genius. The dude actually picked up the right people, and we did get cheated out. I'm gonna be that guy to say that we got cheated out. We should have been season 1 champions. We all know this. But
okay.
And All-Star AJ, he knows this. So it's like. It's one of those things. Yeah. Like I was, so basically on the Dallas squad, I was the Dak Prescott. Uh-oh. And only why I'm saying the Dak Prescott, because it's like, he's the leader. We know that.
Are we talking about
But he's not the superstar.
2016 Prescott? Gotcha. Present day Prescott.
Ooh.
We're gonna say the one before he twisted his ankle or broke his foot.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where he fell off too. Yeah. All right, I bet.
But no. But now, argument's sake, hear me out. The Dak now is just that the next year he was playing cautious. The following year it was still on that. Hey, can I do it? And then he eventually started to get it. Then the next year it's like, all right, hey. So now hopefully this year he just actually runs. So I'm just on the argument's sake. If he runs, we're good. That's just me. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Run, Dak. Run the ball, Dak.
I saw him at training camp a few weeks ago.
You have to bring that up. But look, Dak.
Yeah.
You have that chance to run it.
Run, please.
Run it because you got a light skin behind you that wants the job, bro.
Facts. Facts.
So yeah.
Lance a lot.
Yeah. So
what's his name again?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance. Yep.
You know, but either or, it's like that. Like I'm the Dak. I was the Dak of the team. Like you know, I'm supposed to be the leader. You know, I am a star, but at the end of the day, you got Micah, you got CD, and then now we got our running back. You know,
Pollard, yep.
Yeah, you know. Which one? We got a new guy named Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah. Kind of excited about it. I know. Man, he like 4'11". I see you, little man.
Bro, that boy, I ain't gonna cap.
King, bro.
I was like, dang, he's tiny, bro.
Hey, I mean, it's gonna be very hard to see him. He gonna pop. As soon as he pops up, he in the end zone. Yeah, how did he get there? We don't know. He's short, baby.
Groundhog dude.
Groundhog dude. He dug a hole. Hey, I'm with it. As long as he does something, I'm okay with it. I'm like, hey. Cause I was like, I promise you, I was like, man, he's just like so short. But then as soon as that happened, like, it's like the whole preseason. So they're killing it. And to be honest, it will really, it's actually a good pickup, and I think it will complement the mess out of Pollard.
Yes, he needs that. I don't think Pollard every day.
Yeah, see, that's it. And that's why I felt. And I know everybody's going to be like, whoa. Because, they'll show, like, certain highlights of him. Like, well, look at him doing this. But can he do that every game? That's the question. Yeah. Because him and Zeke was that was a good pair off, because the fact is, in one, we'll give you something hard. And then, boom, lighten it up. It's just, it sucked that it kind of fell, the playoff game, everything fell on Zeke. And that was one of those situations where.
Playing safety, No, you're most. It happens all the time. You want to run back, play safety.
yeah, you're right.
Not safety, no, center. Why am I saying safety? What? No,
center safety. He was a big man. I'll tell you that. He'd been playing the line at the time. Hey, I'm still a Zeke fan. I'm not gonna lie. I was hurt when they let him go.
The Patriots.
And now he's over there. So when we play them, they're gonna give him. He gonna be man. He gonna get off. He gonna get off. Yeah. He gonna get off. I know he gonna get off.
What are you gonna root for then?
Oh, 100% Cowboys.
Alright.
It's gonna be F Zeke, but I know he gonna get off. This is me already sitting there saying, I see him getting 101 yards.
You see how he went back to his old days, bro? Like, he got a whole buzz cut. And he's number 15 now. I'm like, yo!
Watch him have that look.
Why did we get this when you were here? That could have been it.
No.
He about to get he's gonna come back with a crop top. He's gonna come out with the Mookie boots.
The Mookie.
He coming out, all right? Look, he's about to have like a great game. We gonna win, but he gonna have a great game. I'm gonna tell you that.
He gonna pop off.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be sitting there, it's gonna be like they're probably gonna be burning his jersey out there in the field. But look, hey, but not knowing it ain't even his fault. But they're gonna burn his jersey. I'll tell you that.
Nah, bro.
What made you a Dallas fan?
Oh, well, one. That was the first time. That was the first team I ever watched play. And on top of that, we used to live out there, which was Tyler, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Word.
So it was like we moved back and forth. So every time my parents broke up, we'll took a Greyhound bus all the way down to Texas, where my uncle and auntie used to live and everything. We'll be out there, and grandma, and be out there. And then when they got back together, which will be whatever, 3-4 months, whatever the case is, we take it back. They broke up again. Took that grindhouse all the way back. It was one of those back and forth. So it was kind of I ended up getting to see what is what, and and Cowboys was the team. And on top of that, that's like I said, that's the first introduction that they ever gave me. It was all right, this is the Cowboys. What do you like?
Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of that, the colors are off the chain.
Oh, for sure.
A star.
Blue, silver.
Navy blue, white, and silver star.
Could never, you never go wrong.
The Thanksgiving jerseys?
Right.
Throwbacks.
Oh man, I love it how people just hate on it. They have maybe right to, bro. Because
when you
we that team, bro, but we just suck so much. That's the thing, man.
The part that we suck is we suck at playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
like,
where
dude.
we suck.
Last season was the most. It was the most exciting season ever. Like within the last few years, bro. I'm like, dude, this is such. Please, this is the year. I was already planning on a Super Bowl party, bro. Like literally, I was already planning on a Super Bowl party. And then at halftime with the 49ers again, I'm like, yeah, this ain't happening.
And it was it was that foot.
Yeah.
If Pollard didn't, man.
I know. If Pollard didn't.
And this is how you know just how much.
Oh, he did get
that
hurt.
piece.
Yeah.
That's how big. That's how you know how big the piece was, or how big of a piece that he was. Like, you know, because guess what? If that would have happened to Zeke, he still would have been in the same place. People just don't really see it that way.
Yeah.
But those two were like a, you know, it was like one and another. Like, you know, double-edged sword. How you look at it, one goes, both gone. But they're not going to end up saying anything. They're just going to say, "Oh, Pollard's able to carry the weight." But people that know the game and they kind of like sit there, they'll tell you like, "I don't think he can really carry that weight like that." You know, don't get me wrong. He will get some amazing games. Yeah. That's what he does. But he's one of those running backs that, my opinion, he's one of those running backs that kind of like Westbrook. I don't know if you guys remember Westbrook from the Eagles. Like, you know, he's able to run, but at the same time, he was able to. Yeah.
He's one of those guys that he's not. Well, I feel like Westbrook because he's more built. He was able to be every down. I think Pollard, he was what he was because he wasn't the only one.
Facts. Yeah. Pollard reminded me of Reggie Bush.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. You know, and Reggie was.
I know every down back.
Yeah. Boom. Not one of those, but the thing is, when he was in, he's giving you something.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, but you didn't see him in every game and every down. But when they tried it, what happened? You know. Yeah. And then next you know it, it's like they tried him for every down. It comes back that they took his Heisman away.
Yep.
Like he didn't perform the way he was supposed to perform. They said, you know what? We taking his Heisman. You know, he took money from us.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
oh, now it comes out.
Yeah, you know, everything comes out when, you know, they try to make him the every down guy. And it was like, it didn't work. But that's how I feel about Pollard right now. Like, but he's good. He is the man, personally. My opinion, that dude is the man. Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so speaking of football and you being a Cowboys fan, what does life look like outside of career? Like, what are you doing? What are you chilling? What's your favorite thing to do to vibe out and relax? Like your go-to TV show, or like thing that you want to do that takes your mind off of things. What does that look like?
Oh, you ain't talking about me just being a dad. Which is every day. But no, hands down, it's snowboarding. I'm a big, huge fan of snowboarding. Yeah. I am a boarder, and like, you know, I got a Jeep for it to go up there, up in the mountains and down the mountains. It's one of those things. And the funny thing is, it was not this year, but last year thing. I just picked it up. Like, as soon as I picked it up, it became like a thing for me. And then I'm actually, to this moment, I'm actually decently really good to the moment I can actually teach other people. Like, hey, you come up, I got you. And they'd be like, man, just go up there in the mountain. Nah. Like, you know, I'm just teach you, get you down. So now, anytime you ever try to kick it with me, now you know, one, this is my hobby, and then two, if you ever try to kick it with me, you know what the fuck you're doing. So, hey, we can all go down there and enjoy what I'm enjoying type of deal, or see what I end up seeing. It's kind of like...
Know what I'm doing this winter, then?
Hey, actually, I promise you, if y'all down, let me know, because it's funny, too, because I got two of my buddies, Cody and Casey, which is people that I end up like working with and training and everything. But you know, so note this. So I'm gonna tell you the type of people Cody and Casey are. So Cody is the type of person that will call you and not ask you how you doing. What you doing? You know, just waking up. All right, you trying to go skydiving today?
Ain't no way.
Skydiving? What?
Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Like he hits you straight on the point. He says, "What you doing?" And go straight to the point. Like he hits the button. If it was a button, that man is pushing the button, right? And funny thing is he got me to go skydiving. I told him I don't know about today, but he was like, "Okay, if not today, what about our birthdays?" I was like, all right, it's a week later. All right. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm putting on my list. I sat there and said I was going to do it. Okay, we're going to do it. So I said, yeah. He got me to say yeah. I said, okay. And I go ahead and call my cousin. I'm like, hey. He was like, yeah, what's up? Trying to go skydiving next week? He was like, oh, you just hit me with this button. I was like, yeah, because Cody hit me with the button. I'm like, hey, we kind of like, but this is the type of person Cody is.
Yeah.
Casey is the type that will be, which is his younger brother. He's the type that he flows with my mindset of like, damn, you really throwing this at me. Okay. And then since I do it, Casey be like, damn, I was thinking the same thing, but since you're doing it, I can't be the only one that ain't doing it. So he does it. So it'll be like us three, and then, my cousin, if he's there, he'll pop in. But when we did the skydiving, that's how he hit it, because Casey wasn't going to do the skydiving. I was still on the edge of skydiving, but it was one of those things I needed, because, I remember that little awkward stroke I told you that I had last year, a little mini one. So throwing out there, I had a mini stroke of all the stress and everything. Like I said, I'm always angry. This is the things, and the things that put me in relaxation. It's me finding things that will put me in those like exciting adrenaline rush type thing, like snowboarding. It puts me there. And for me to get to snowboarding, I had to skydive, right? And anything else that took me out of it, it was basically me fighting. Or if I had to end up like smoking. This is what I was saying. I thought these were special brownies. But if you're telling me that they are special, I'm not mad.
They're special for my wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Tell her she did an amazing job. But yeah, so yeah, so I'm like over there. So as soon as he ended up hitting me with that, like I didn't have it yet, but I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, okay. But I was still on the edge. I was like, yeah, I'm about to hit him with that. I ain't gonna make it. You feel me? My car ain't running.
My little boy feeling well, man.
Josh, thank you for not waking me up and asking me to go skydiving. Thank you.
I will though.
Thank you. No, you're not.
Hands down.
If you call me before 9 a.m.,
it's worth it.
I ain't answering.
If I'm calling you before 9 a.m., it's an emergency. Because the fact that I'm awake before 9 a.m.,
that's facts. That's facts.
Hey,
if I don't anybody before that.
Oh, man.
I want to do it, but this is my fear, man. I will get that one parachute.
That's everybody's fear, though.
I'm gonna get that parachute.
That's everybody.
Yeah, they tested.
No, but you're the first.
But there's always that
in
one
the beginning,
day.
you're connected with somebody, so you're not just jumping loose. You'll be jumping with somebody, and they're gonna have a backup.
Hey, what's funny?
And where that backup going, like. Hey, we're just gonna miss that one day.
All I'm saying is where you're at. Exactly what I put so many
scenarios.
I put scenarios.
That's the only scenario I got, man.
Hey. I put so many things like, hey, if this ain't happening or if this doesn't click, I ain't doing it. If that don't click, I ain't doing it. Like I had steps.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like tasks, and if one of them didn't check off, I was out. Right. So now no. So like on the 19th, I have my little mini stroke type ordeal. I go to see the doctor. He tells me, hey, you had a mini stroke. Hey, don't worry about it. You just gotta like stress free, smoke weed. He starts laughing, but he was serious.
Wait, he said that?
Oh yeah. I said
that's crazy.
That's the doctor.
Okay, I see you. I was like, I see it, doc. I'm gonna start, and which I did. I ended up starting. I'll tell you. So he hit me with it. I said, hey, all right, I'm gonna start it. So which one I actually did start, but not that day. But as soon as he sat there and said that, I was like, all right, I gotta change my life. Like, all right, bump it. I'm going skydiving because he called me. And I was like, yeah, I'll see you guys there. I'm on my way there. Boom. So before we end up going, like, back of my head, like I said, I had these little lists. Because note this, I put this skydiving thing on hold for 5 years.
I'm on year 3, so.
Sorry, 5 years. Like, I practiced it. I was like, you know what? I'm about to go and do a couple test runs and stuff like that. So I go like Magic Mountain, Six Flags. Then I'm like, yeah, we won't take me off the skydive, right? I messed up. I ended up taking
Six Flags off skydiving?
Or no, that was my basically that was me.
I was like, huh?
Six Flags, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going the super like Superman and let it drop. Like, I'm like preparing myself. It's training. I was in training. This is a training. And I messed up and took a Vicodin that day.
Ooh.
Right? Because I was with my cousin, and I just noticed, I was asking him, I was like, hey, do you have any weed? Because at the time, I didn't, whatever the case is, I was like, I need something. He didn't have it. So I'm like, all right. He's like, but I got a Vicodin. I said, okay, that should do it. All right, I popped it.
Shit. All right. And where you at though? That's crazy.
Just know this.
Very quick.
It's like, look. Granted, I know the story partially, like it like swayed, but I have to tell you about my training day.
Yeah.
So just note that it was on Halloween. You know how they do that little Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you see Michael, you see scary movies. Yeah. So I'm there. The Vicodin kicked in. And when it kicked in on like this like speed one. It's like drops you high, boom. It's zipping whole thing. You're upside down the whole night.
Oh no!
And it kicks in as soon as it's getting ready to like start. So my reaction is already 2 seconds late. So we drop. Everybody's screaming. I don't scream until we get to the bottom.
That's crazy.
Everybody's laughing and everything.
Like everything was like
I mean, the Chinese film reaction.
I promise it was
Exactly. Yes. That's crazy.
Yes, it was mad delayed. I promise you. And we got on Goliath.
My man's life was dubbed on the roller
Hey,
coaster.
look, I promise you. I'm like posting like the picture of Goliath, right? Or I think it's Goliath.
Yeah, Goliath.
All right, we drop. They're screaming. I'm picking my nose calmly
On a
on
drop?
the drop, just with my pinky, just right. As soon as we hit the bottom, they stop. I start screaming. Ah!
Ain't no way.
I'm like awkwardly 2 seconds delayed, fucking the whole day. I promise you, or that whole night. It got to this moment. It was so bad that we were walking, and you know how they jump out, scare you. One of them did it. Boom, I looked at him. 2 seconds.
That's crazy.
I jumped back. Boom, bro, I almost hit you. Right?
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
What?
Ain't no way.
I was off, so it was so bad that I was so off that I was like, yeah. So the skydiving, I'm weights. It was 5. It's so 5 years later. So I'm like, all right. It was the 5 years. So now we're on like skydiving mode. So I already had on my list. My list was like, if I skydive, it had to be a girl on my back, like because just in case the parachute don't open, we flat. Boom, we hit the floor. That we're dead, and there's a guy on top of me. You gotta think about this. That's my mind. That's where that's where my head was at.
I'm saying I don't want to die like this, and the guy's on my back. A guy spread eagle on me, straight starfishing me.
Look, that's crazy. Look, that's the things I was on. I was like, hey, it has to be a girl.
That's why
on my back.
I never thought about it that way.
I mean,
Cause I'm that guy. Like I'm the awkward dude. Like I'm looking at it like, yeah, the parachute didn't open, or their parachute didn't open. I'll be like, damn, that's crazy. He's on his back like that. That'll be me. That'll be me. So it crossed my mind. So I'm like, it had to be a woman on my back. I'm sorry. It's just like that. If it ain't a woman, I ain't jumping.
Gotcha.
So I'm waiting. I'm in the skyline line. Like, yep. Like I don't care. If a guy pops up, I'm out. Like he was like, but you paid $200. Yep, I'm out. I don't care. And then that was another thing. If I didn't get paid, I got paid. I was like, all right. So I'm like putting like little things up there. And guess funny thing is, woman walks out, straight to me. Bam! How you doing? My name is such and such, and I'm your partner. I said, oh, Jesus really wants me to jump. I said, okay, all right, we jumping tonight.
was she at least cute?
I can't answer that, man.
No.
Take it.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's great.
Take it. Just
Right.
My man said,
I
But
can't answer.
you didn't take that risk of having a dude on top of you and dying.
Definitely fact. But I can definitely tell you, my the skydiving partner, she was cool. Like,
What she was doing and everything.
Yeah, knew what she doing. She ended up hitting me with that first, and I was like, and then I was like, okay, back in my head, like after I did my little, awkward turn, like, oh Jesus, I see you, and then I come back, right, and I'm like, all right, and she makes me uncomfortable. I'm out. Right.
oh, so you made one more thing on this list. So you had everything.
Hey, I'm like, I ain't trying to jump off. I'm real. Cause like,
you're already about to jump in the plane. Like, how what else do you have to be uncomfortable?
I was nervous. All right, I was mad nervous that whole time. I'm over here doing practice jumps off of these off this little practice little thing. You just
you practice.
Man, I promise you. when you're nervous, you start doing extra things. And I was doing every extra thing. Hey, bro, okay. It was just like that. And she ended, and it was the funniest thing too, because I was like, yeah, she ends up like, you make me uncomfortable in my mouth, right? She goes straight out, and look, what she ends up telling me, you will be like, yeah, I would have been out, right? No, she goes, she's like, I'm gonna be real with you. I said, what's up? He's like, I'm just as nervous as you. I said, this girl.
Ain't no way.
But look, see, because that's what I said. That's exactly where I was on, right?
Ain't no way, bro.
But when she said it to me, it was the truth.
Way.
Like, I felt it was no lie to when she told me. I said,
what?
I said, you know,
was it her first day? It had to be her
Look,
first
I'm about
day,
to jump
bro.
out of the airplane.
It was her first day on the job, bro. She never been skydiving before.
Look,
I'm just as
Your
nervous
first
as
time
you.
is her first time.
but when she said it, I was like, I trust you. I promise you, it was the
You got
most
some
weirdest. It was the weirdest thing, or the weirdest feeling I ever had. As soon as she hit me with that, I said, I trust you. Cause she, you know, and she was like, good, because, you know, she broke it down, and it was like, you gotta think about this, like, I gotta carry you. I don't know how you're gonna react. I don't know what you're gonna end up doing. Like, you know, she starts breaking down the thing, so it made sense. But when she hit me with that first, I was like,
Yeah, that's.
I trust you. Because, you know, like, you gotta think about it. Like, how many people, remember what I was saying earlier? Like, how many people walk in and they have, or, you know, being in a couple, you're at work,
Yeah.
you're faking it, and when you get home,
Yeah.
you gotta fake it, but they're telling you don't fake it, so when I get home, I give you hell. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she didn't give me that. She just cut straight through the line and said, look, I'm just as nervous as you. And I'm like, I was just like, I guess I'm jumping today, Jesus. Baby Jesus, I'll see you up there. You feel me? Look, and we got in that little compact little plane, right? And we were in there with a whole bunch of army dudes from Russia too. It was funny.
From Russia.
From Russia, they're out there practice running. It was just whatever they're doing. So they were all in there serious, and you know my awkward ass. I'm like, so how's everybody?
Yeah, y'all do y'all like come here often?
Yeah. I had to break the ice, and all of them, my cousins, and you know, Cody and Casey, they all start busting up laughing because it was like, you know, because it was like the most nervous one in the plane, asking everybody else how they're doing.
Yeah.
Because I was nervous, like, you know, it's like, damn, you know, the little shaking and stuff like that. But yeah, so it goes on into the jump, right? It's only the first 5 seconds. After you jump, after that first 5 seconds, you kind of like, all right, you're cool.
You falling then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We out here.
You accepted death. Like, hey, if I die, it's over. Hey, I promise you. So this is what I mean.
How long was the
drop? I heard it's a couple minutes, right?
Now you get, you're dropping for, let me see, I feel like it was like a good 20 seconds before you end up, 15 seconds before you end up like pulling the chute. And as soon as you pull the chute, you're basically falling for like about 2 minutes, a couple minutes. You know.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
But like I said, it's like, it's really the first 5.
I do. I'm already signed up. I already paid for it.
Never mind. Just
Hey,
want to go
you should
skydiving?
You should do it.
You trying to go
Alright, so
again?
was your first 5 seconds the first time you ever did, like, what was the scary part?
The whole thing, I'm gonna be honest.
The whole thing?
I was in San Diego too.
Oh, you had the view. I had to do it in Paris. There's no view. I remember she told me, look over there. It's the ocean. She said, over there. I'm like trying to turn, right? I said, bitch, you're lying. There ain't no ocean over there. You just tell you talking to me right now.
Where'd you jump at?
From Paris. I was up in Paris.
Oh, Paris?
Yeah.
That's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, she was like, yeah.
Is that where you're going?
Die in Paris.
See, and I believe it, see? And look, I ended up
Is that where
believing
you're
it.
going, Josh?
It was banning. It's supposed to be banning.
Oh, you're going to Banning, guys.
I ended up believing it. But I'm telling you right now, if they tell you, look, there's the ocean, they lying.
I ain't looking at
Yeah,
nothing.
they said, it's over there. I'm like, where you, yeah, just look to the right. It's
No.
you see the boat. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I ain't opened my eyes until that parachute. Oh.
I'm over here, sun in my eyes. I'm like, what ocean you talking about? I mean,
Lake
look,
Paris.
and then
That's
like
big
the whole damn thing was like crushing my one of my left nut and everything. Like I promise you,
What do you
I'm
mean
over
by one
here.
of them?
Yeah, and it was really one. I'm like, she was like, oh yeah, you know, your junk's you messing up your junk. I was like, yeah, you know, okay, hold on, you just gonna have to. Look, you ain't lying. I can see how people die better. Cause look, he's like, yeah, just make the adjustment. I'm like, all right. But like I said, I'm already falling, so I already accepted this shit. I was like, look, if I die, I'm dying. Look, it's already, we out here. Look.
We out here.
You know? Talk about, look at the ocean. I'm like,
That's
you
what-
the sun. You lying to me. But okay.
I saw my all-time favorite rock band. Let's go skydiving.
Right.
I already saw this. You know, let's go skydiving. Nah, I ain't
That's-
going skydiving.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared, but I'm not. But I am.
Nah,
You know
I ain't
what I mean?
doing it, man. I ain't doing it.
Because I'm not necessarily scared. It's just the dropping feeling that makes me feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I feel like if I do that, I'm going to pass out for like whatever a couple of seconds. Then I'm gonna come back.
See, I was just like that too. I'm thinking like I'm gonna pass out as soon as you get out this door. But you know, because this is the thing, they gotta slide that bitch.
As soon as I don't open, I'm
Right
like,
in that window. Like, ah, right? As soon as you sight it.
I might keep myself
Wait, do they give you the option to back out?
I don't think you can, right? Or do you?
You
just won't get a refund.
Yeah, you gonna get a refund.
Oh, that's
but
what
you
it
can.
is. Okay, I thought if you go up, you have to jump.
But
That's
I
what
didn't
thought.
say I didn't even dig that deep into the reading part. They just said sign your life. I said, all right.
They just grab you. Oh, you.
Yeah. Like I said, because I had her, like, you know, like I said, I had her, so I was 100% comfortable. And she actually, she reminded me, and she looked like this woman named Johanna. I don't know if you guys, off of UFC, Johanna, she's I'm saying not Russia, but it's like somewhere out there. But she, awesome fighter, right? But that's what she reminded me of, what she looked like in the video. So she was like, yeah, you know, like I said, trusted. I'm like, hey, okay, if I die, it's cool. I die with her. Like, you know, we gonna die together. Yep, yeah, cool killer, like, you know. But that's it. Just as nervous. We ain't gonna do no flips. Don't worry, we just gonna jump out this window when I say tuck, go. I'm like, all right.
That's crazy.
As soon as they open up that door, yeah.
Johanna Jessica Girls. I know how to say her last name.
No, yes. Oh, girl, yeah, she a killer.
She Polish.
Just her her last couple fights. She fought with.
I feel like I've seen her.
Yeah.
Now I've seen her. Like, isn't she like one of the top dogs?
Oh yeah, she was.
Oh yeah, so I probably seen highlights of her then.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she was like reigning. She was like champ of all champs, and then she came against Wayy Lee, which is one of my favorite female fighters in the game right now. She came across her, and, you know, she won, and then that one they fought, you know.
Yeah.
Ended up stacking. It was just like where you ended up seeing the face right now. That was against Wayy Lee. I was there for that fight.
Yeah.
That was a good fight. You know, very much drunk.
Damn.
The fans were passing me so many beers. Oh my gosh. And you know, and it was like, I got you a beer. I said, okay. And I go like, I don't even get done because, you know, they give you these like super long ones.
The tall boys.
Yeah. And I'm like halfway down that one. I got you another one. I said,
The point's crazy though.
Her friend just got me this one. He said, don't worry about it. We got you. I said, okay. And then, you know, I do that. I drink those, and then I get tap them back. Got you another one.
That's crazy.
Shit. Y'all trying to kill me. I said, okay. Hold on, time out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So I leave, and the lady that kept on like bringing all these damn drinks, you know, was like, hey, can you buy them a drink? You know, make them strong, or, you know, can you get them a drink and make it strong so they can stop buying me drinks? She said, yeah, I got you. And then she was like, I was like, how much? She was like, don't worry, it's free. Go ahead. Boom. So now I got them free drinks, right? And myself another one. So I already crossed the line. I'm already gone. You feel me? I was already gone. So I said, all right, hey. I said, rounds on me. All right, everybody. So you know, my brother and cousin was there too, but they ended up having the seats that they got me. So UFC ended up like comping me like 2 seats, and then I ended up getting an extra one, and the extra one was me sitting with the crowd. They were sitting with the fighters, but they saw where I was sitting, and they were like this, and I'm like, you guys keep pointing, because every time everyone points at me, there's another beer. Like, you know, but they knew I was drunk. I was gone. I was gone. I'm like, yeah.
How often do you go to fights?
Recently I haven't, actually my bad, I can't say recently, I've been going to boxing fights, and especially with the Team Combat, which was like a few weeks ago.
I've seen that, yeah.
This weekend we'll be at Up Next fighting which is going to be up in LA, where one of my teammates, Zeke the Killer, who would normally have said Zeke the Freak, but it just didn't.
Zeke the Freak.
Granted, that should be his nickname, Zeke the Freak. He said, "Hey, I'm just saying."
Probably would have been. Probably would have been in fight.
Look, all I know is my name was Zeke. I'm putting Freak in it.
Hey, yeah.
Call me Zeke the Freak.
Don't you grab me! Back up!
Look, they be like, hey.
Oh my god, man.
But yeah, so he fights this weekend, so I'm gonna be out there.
Well, you like to see, yeah.
That's crazy.
Man.
Word. So, man, dude, this is dope, man. But for sure, man, I wanna. So just how was it, you know, like trying to get your way into the UFC? Because of course that's every fighter's journey, you know. So how was your journey getting there?
Truly, it was definitely brutal. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually had fun doing it. Just the fact is in that, again, always be on the on switch of fight. Like if it was up to me, I'll fight every day if I could, you know.
Yeah.
Or hell, once a month, however you end up looking at it. That'd be like the mind frame. That's the mindset that always end up having. So, basically, like after the whole first court system or whole court situation with my first son's mom and how they took away like my rights and whatnot or pulled me away. So the whole mindset was get in the UFC, you know, basically bring value to my name. To the moment that if I ever end up asking for something, you know, basically they ain't gonna say no. Cause just like this, if The Rock came out, Dwayne Johnson, he just walks up, boom, you know, or not even up here, he just sit there and says, hey, I want to be the mayor of California. Not a lot of people gonna say no.
Right.
Yeah. They're gonna give him the opportunity. They're gonna be like, hey, well, you know, you, Dwayne, you know, like hell, they. All sorts of people. They didn't be the guy, you know.
For you, dude, yeah.
But it's one of the factors in like it's where his name holds weight.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my mind was on, like, because you know when a judge look at you with no value, it's kind of like it's demeaning, you know, like all right, kind of like crushing.
Yeah.
It doesn't even want to look at you type of ordeal. It's crushing.
Yeah.
But now when after I did my whole name and everything, they looked at me with, oh, okay, he's doing something. Okay, you know, he has a name. Okay. He's on the news, you know. It's one of those things like I can actually, if I say, hey, I'm gonna take y'all to court, they actually believe the shit. Why? Because my name holds value, how much I'm making, whatever the case is. But like I said, that's like a whole nother story on that part. But the whole mindset was, hey, I'm gonna make it in the UFC in 2 years. People end up like brushing it off, laughing, but not seeing the hard work that I'm putting in. Like, you know, I fought literally one season I ended up fighting 7 times in 1 year. You know, that's already unheard of.
That sounds brutal.
Oh.
7 times in 1 year.
And just the fact is how many times I had to cut weight, they don't end up understanding that.
Sheesh.
Like I had to lose 20 pounds, like to make those, you know, to make those those fights. I had to cut down to 135, and I walked around with like a good 150 at the time, 158, like you know. But that's where I was walking at, and I had to cut that weight just to be there, like you know, just to fight, then rehydrate, then cut again. Like people end up understanding like what I had to sacrifice to, you know, get there. And then when I got there, you know, you think things are gonna end up changing, which it held value, like you know. But when I got back in the court, they hit me with that. But this, when I got back in the court, the woman's husband ended up trying to cancel my rights and tried to basically become the father at the time, you know. Sheesh. And hit me with, oh, well, you abandoned your child, but they disappeared. They took my child and vanished, you know. And their lawyer slash the attorney, or lawyer slash the judge, are supposed to give me the whole information on where they go. Like, you know, because it's like, hey, we went to the whole court. It's just like this. If you and your woman had a kid and, you know, she ends up disappearing. My bad. Not even going to sit there and do that. We'll just say imaginary person right now. Don't put no harm in no one's journey. So, you know, person right here, hey, had a family, you know, they get into a divorce. that girl ends up getting married with somebody else. They decide to move into fucking Washington.
Yeah.
Right? By law, man is supposed to get the information.
Yeah.
Or even if it's opposite, if the man took the kid and the girl's here, she's supposed to get the information on where they're going. I need the address, because if I have to send things, I need to know the information, especially if I have to go out there and visit. They didn't give me anything. And they kept on pushing it off like, oh, well, we're going to be mailing it to you. Nothing got mailed to me. I go in. Oh, yeah, just keep waiting. Okay. Nothing got in. Nothing's coming. All right. And then next you know it, months go by, and I get a call talking about, hey, you want to give up your rights? Hell no. Who the fuck is this? Like, you know, well, it's such and such. Well, thing is, you haven't been paying child support. How can I pay child support if I don't know where my child's at? Who am I sending it to? Well, you could have sent it to the lawyer. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I give my money to a lawyer that did everything that they can to get rid of me out of my child's life?
Yeah.
And on top of that, because what they don't tell you, like on lawyers, they have to do everything they can to make you look bad. To get what they want.
Yeah.
Basically, hey, yeah, he's this, that, this and this and that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like really fucked up, and that's what he did. He was butchering me. I had proof showing that, it's a lie and all that other stuff, but they don't care. At the end of the day, they don't care. In their eyes, they see, it could be a colored thing, it could be whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, that day is that it was a father trying to get in his son's life. It came to every court and ended up making extra court dates and got screwed off of it. So, you end up getting stuff like that. So that was my journey to the UFC.
Yeah.
And when I got in there, that's where my head was at when I was in there. So this is what I mean when I'm like angry all the time. It's stuff like that that's pissing me off. And then I have to like put, I gotta put like a little, cherry on it, or with greed. We gotta cover it up, whatever the case is. But I'm always on like gumbo, so that's just how it is.
Of course, man. To that one person, who's just going through it right now, and all they have is fighting, and they're doing these low budget fights, doing these parking lot fights, going to the bars, fighting there, like
it's
that person that's trying to make it, but yeah, that's all he has. What do you gotta say to him?
To them, hey, it's okay. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to honestly feel pain. It's okay to honestly be going through what you're going through. It's not one of those things we can end up telling you that it's going to get better, because truth be told, it is. And that's actually the funny moment about it. It will get better. But at the same time, it's because of the fact that your body or your mindset actually adapted. Like, have you ever had those people that end up breaking up with somebody and be like, I can't live without them, I'm gonna die, da-da-da-da. And then the next day, you're still living. You moved on,
Yeah.
And then the next day, you're feeling a little bit better, It's just like this. Like, the problem is always gonna be there. All thing you can do is just learn to adapt and move on with it.
Yeah.
Like, so those people that fighting at the bars try to end up directed in the right direction. Now you bring yourself in the gym. Hell, come to the gym that I'm at. I can't even make, baby.
Yeah, sure, man. Last one to close out the night, man. This was fun, by the way. Thank you. We're making history here on Wayy Up. First guest here, So come on, let's give it up for him, man. But I think a lot of the guys are gonna appreciate me for this one right here. As a guy, myself, I'm constantly on the move. My filmmaking, constantly on the move. And I'm also trying to pursue professional wrestling as well, so I'm moving 24/7, of course I'm a single man, so I'm able to do a lot of things, but at the same time, I do want somebody, right? But how? No, that's not the question. That's not the question. It's not the question. Yeah, I could ask, okay, how do you dating, all this and that, but no. What do you got to say to the girl who is dating somebody who's constantly on the move, Because I see this happen a lot, man. I see this happen a lot where they always break up because of their career shoot. That's what happened to me, So it's like, so how do you So what do you guys say to them, you know?
So,
Like, hey.
for those people that's out there, let me tell you, hear me out. All I'm saying is this. So, at the end of the day, this is going to be one of those like tough situations because the fact is that I went through them and you got to constantly weeding out. And I know a lot of people are going to end up basically a lot of people's going to give me like a lot of shit for this, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up actually not finding the right one, but it is that one. It's always that one. That's why I said 9 times out of 10 is that one. And if you get that one is going to end up understanding. They're going to understand that what you're doing is important because at the end of the day, you know, this is like saying from a woman's side, it's like a woman wants an alpha at the end of the day. And as long as you have that mindset of an alpha of telling you like, look, you want this, this, and this, and only how you're able to get this, this, and that is if I actually do this, this, and that.
Yeah.
But reality, what most people end up having is like they want someone that's already set there, you know. They don't want to be with a man that's working their way up there. But that's that one time, you know, that 1 out of the 9, like, you know, out of the 10 that actually will sit there with you and, you know, work with you, build with you. You know, and as they're building with you, that's the one that you want. That's the one that becomes that, you know. But with that, it's just that, and I'm more on like the guy side, or you know, it could be the woman, whatever the case is. But we're on the guy side that's moving in a direction. Their mindset just gotta know is the person that they with is actually worth that. Meaning, like, are you building with me? Are you open to build with me? Are you down to build with me? And if you're not down to build with me, I'm wasting my time. Yeah. Because what's gonna end up happening, they'll leave. They'll ask for a break. They'll go ahead in their own direction, and then they'll come back when you're already set. But guess what? Someone already filled that spot. Yeah. But again, argument's sake, someone doesn't fill that spot. They come back when you're already set and settled. Yeah, you know, now it's like, do you really want that? Are you really worth that? And at the same time, it's already gonna be playing in your head because your head is already you left. Yeah. Now you came back. Why did you come back? Yeah. Make it make sense to me. You know? And just like this, like one of the exes that I had. Yeah. I'll say the last one. Alright. Her mindset, she broke up with me every chance she got. Every chance. And I took it back, like, you know, because it's one of those, hey, you know, when you love, it's like, you know, you play, your mind's is where it's at, hey, this is how it is. But she did that. She broke up with me every chance she got. Like if I put on my jacket, like me rocking this, she dumped me. Yeah, why you got no shirt on? You go in the club with no shirt on. This is a shirt. It's a jacket shirt. Whatever the case is. And, you know, I feel when the wind blows, I'm feeling it on my nipples. Whatever the case is. I'm in here in the club. Crazy. It's hot. Yeah. You know, she breaks up with me. Whatever the case is. All right, boom. But then she goes out there, sees what's there for her. They treat her like shit. She comes back to what? The one that was there, that's rocking, that did everything for her. But the thing is, she went out there to test the market. See, the market didn't want her. She comes back. And that's the thing where, like this, like you're working your way up there right now, or, you know, for whoever that's honestly doing it, you're working your way up there. And there's going to be a moment where you're going to get there. Yeah. You're going to get everything that you wanted because you worked. You worked your ass off for it. Like at the end of the day, I'm a true believer if you work your ass off and, you know, basically you keep working, the right people will be placed in your life. Like it's going to happen. Man. And you're going to make it what you're going to get. You know, it's like what you put in the air is what is going to get returned, like, you know.
And that's honestly what I've been feeling lately, man. Like, dude, like, just random people, bro, I'd be me. I'm like, dude, you're cool. Let's get it, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it's just like that. Like think about this. Like, how many times I pulled up at Starbucks and whatnot, right? And at the same time, I'm already on the mindset, like, I want to be in movies. I want to do scenes. I want to do whatever the case is, right? Well, you hit me with the, man, do you want to act? What? My opportunity, yes.
You know, Boogeyman coming out in 2 weeks from now, which probably already out when this comes out, but yeah.
You know, but yeah, you know, it's just like that.
It, so yeah, people
like, I'm like, give me a small scene, whatever scene. Like, hey, I'll die today. Like, you know. Hey, but that's just like I said, like, opportunities are things end up moving and prevailing with the right people, et cetera, et cetera. So a woman sees this because they go out to the market, they see that they're not able to end up getting what they want. They come back and they go ahead and look at what was there and what was good for them. Hey, you made it. We already had that connection. I don't have to start back over, so let me reach out. They hit you with that, hey, big head.
Hey, big head. Ooh.
You know? And now, it always comes down to this. Were you horny or not? If you're horny, hey. If you're not, all right, I'm good. Like, you know, I'm like, all right, look at this. Hey, look at it. Hey. You know? Ain't no one else in the room. You just saying it. Hey, look. Y'all see this? Y'all see this?
Yep.
Like, and you don't even understand, like, how many, like, at the time, like, I mean, a big head comment text that I get. Like, you know, like, for me, like, oh, you know, it's just crazy that you're single and I'm single.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, it's just, that's just wild. Like, one, you know, I'm single. You know, it's like one of those things, like whatever the case is, but they hit you with that. Yeah. And then now it opens up your mind. Like, all right, you're here playing games, you know, and then you feel like this is your chance. But the thing about it is, I'm one of those true believers, you know, you had your chance. And now, once you had your chance, what did you do with it? Because clearly we're not together, so I'm not giving you another chance. We can be cool, we can be all right, meaning like, hey, you needed advice, I got you. Yeah. Like, you know, but it ain't going nowhere near close to anything else or nothing more. Like, we can't, you know, oh, you know, you want to kick it with me? Nope, can't do it. You know, and this is with me, with somebody or not with somebody. It's like, my mindset is like, no, because I already know it's that you are looking for an angle. It could be that one day of, hey, let's have sex, pop holes in the condom, I'm good. You know, it's a thing. Things like that happen. I tell you, take it off. What?
Dang.
What you mean?
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's the trap.
Yeah. Like, you know.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Like, they'll end up doing what they can. But hands down, just like that, like argument, for the people that honestly are on the road or constantly on the road, do you? This is the added reason why I am a big fan of like dating, like, you know, long distance relationships. Like my lady, she works. Like, she is a grinder from out there. Like, she works, right? I work. And, you know, we talk, like, you know, we have our chances, but the thing is, it's like, since she's grinding, she knows she has to work. She knows that I have to work.
Yeah, it's
so now it's understanding. So now you kind of, like, you know, you grasp that, and it's like one of those things that you're able to end up holding on to, because it's like, hey, I got to go training right now. She's not here, so she ain't going to end up bitching at me. She's just going to end up understanding. Oh, you got to go train? Okay, kill it, baby. Boom. I'm out there, you know. And I come back home. Hey, I made it back home. Oh, okay, good. How was training? Boom, 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 boom. You know, and she works, she's an undertaker. So she's picking like
oh, wait, an actual undertaker?
Yeah, you do.
Dang.
Yeah, you feel me? That's
Wow.
undertaker, man. But yeah, that's the first time I was like, oh shit, she wrestles, right? Hey, I promise you, that was the first thing that popped in my head. I said, she wrestles. I was like, yeah, she's
That's
Undertaker right there. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, her favorite wrestler must be, you know, Undertaker. I'm like, you know, two some of these people, you know? I'm like, all right, please. Rest in peace. Like, the whole line. I'm like, all right. But no, she broke it down to me. She was like, yeah, you know, I deal with the whole dead bodies. I was like, all right, that's cool. But like her, she gets random calls and random moments. Like, it could be like 3 o'clock in the morning at her time, and it'd be like, boom, got a call. She gotta go pick up her body, the whole 9, and it's just like certain things like that.
Wow.
But the whole point is, you have to get somebody that's either on the same wavelength, or someone that actually has that understanding, like, hey, you're going to do that, I get it. Yeah. Like, you know, because I know that if I'm in your life, you're going to take care of me. Because at the end of the day...
Ladies, are you hearing this? Ladies, are you hearing this?
Well said. Well said.
Ladies, are you hearing this, man? If you can't handle him being gone all the time, working and grinding, leave. When he makes it, don't come back. You had your chance. Man, and I know you're a living testimony with that too, man. Like, honestly, hey, you guys inspire me too.
Build
you know,
it from the start,
for sure, man.
Hey, that's all 100% points. I'm trying to get up on
guys.
Like,
Mr. Andre, Mr. Dragon Fist, Ewell, man.
Socials?
Granted, It's Day42, spelled with 2 I's instead of a Y. So it's DAII 42. That's my Instagram. That's what I'm on. You know. And I got like a Twitter, but I feel like since they changed the logo from the bird to like the X thing, I don't even think it's popping anymore like that. So yeah, but if you catch me on my Twitter, say hi. But besides that, Instagram. Yeah. Need more followers.
What you got coming up, man?
That's actually, to be honest, nothing at this moment.
Okay.
I'm actually like on chill. It's going to be more training. It's like healing for me
right now. Nice. It's always a good time for that, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, breaking news, you know, I mean, we do got a script ready for you to go. I
Facts.
can tell you that.
I'm ready for this.
I told you when you left. Yeah, there's a script already ready. And I just got to put it in the computer. And you can also catch him on Legend of the Boogeyman, a Halloween fan film as well. And yeah, guys, man. Hey, this was dope, man. All right, we'll see you guys. Let's get it.